Hey there, I'm Linda Cromar. I'm coming to you from my home office in Colorado. And the reason why I'm laughing is because it took 5 tries to get this started because YouTube won't allow me to share any links from my blog or from any of my offers. Go figure. One thing that I actually realize is that Facebook is really kind of an enemy to any marketer. So that's why you're seeing me actually offer content from other places. But today's content is actually one good offer and follow-up and why that's important to you. Now let's think about this for a minute. You want to sell your product or service. You want to have people get involved and buy what you have. That's how you make money because you need a sale in order to make money. In order to get a sale, you have to have somebody say yes. And the problem is that most of the time people are just not going to say yes on the very first exposure. If you think that's true, that they actually will say instantly yes, well, that usually isn't true. The only way that actually happens is if you have built a huge amount of trust with people and they trust you so much they're willing to say yes without a whole lot of looking. And I've had that happen because I've developed trust with people. But I do know on the long run, most typically, people are going to need more than one exposure, probably up to 20. Now, that sounds like a lot, right? Does that mean you spam your Facebook to death? Well, I don't recommend that, especially with their new rules. They don't like links, and they're more likely to actually say it goes against their community standards. Now, they might say it's okay for one and not for another. I don't know why, but that seems to be the case. But I do know that really they're trying to chop up people having links that take you to another place. How do you get around that? You get them on your own email list. That's really, really important. And like the title said, you only need one offer to do that. Now, understand something. If you're trying to get them on your email list, you're not trying to sell them that very moment. You're trying to just get them on the email list. You want them to actually get acquainted with you, build trust, start to know who you are, and eventually they trust you enough to say yes. That doesn't happen instantly. And so it's important to have a really concise and perfect email list of good, really anxious to see what you have to share next kind of people. Now, that doesn't happen overnight either. So you want to keep adding people to your list. Now, Facebook is not your list. So when you're putting your links out there directly on Facebook, even if Facebook doesn't block that link, it's actually treating you like you can't do that. And eventually you will get blocked on any link you share if you do it on a regular basis. It's very important that you don't do that. Now, yeah, you could use a tiny URL, but people are a little leery of tiny URLs because some of them can be very spammy or even contain something that is harmful to their computer. You don't want to do that. You want to build trust from the front. In other words, you want to offer them something they're actually looking for. Now, somebody may not be looking for your company, but they may be wanting to look for a solution to a problem they have. Here's one of the solutions that I know a lot of people need for a problem they have. How do you follow up? How do you get them on your email list? And how do you do it economically? That's what I offer. I offer a place where there are tools that are really economical, reasonable priced, in fact, underpriced for most other tools out there, and yet high quality. I like that. I like underpriced and high quality. Not cheap, high quality. In other words, you get what you actually wanted to pay for. And that's important. Most people want a good value for their money. They don't want to be cheapened, and they don't want to be gypped in any way. So they need to learn who you are, what you truly offer, and what you want them to understand about what you offer. That takes time. That's not something you can do instantly in one quick content. And it definitely is not a good solution to throw it on Facebook and then make them see that they have to join you right then and there. Maybe they have an offer of something free first that they get their hands on. It could be a PDF, or it could be a video, or it could be something that just gives them a little information that they're looking for on any one of a million different topics. It has to be something that relates to what you already do. That's actually what I do with these videos every day. I offer some good, concrete, valuable information that they can take or leave, regardless of whether they buy from me. That's very important. They need to actually come to a point where they say, I love all your content. I love your videos. I'm ready to buy from you. Where's your link? When you offer it to them that way, they're excited about getting it. That's really, really important. So you want to start out with a good slate with them. You don't want to be known as somebody that spams. And even though you think that your product is wonderful, you've already been sold, if you're giving your link out to somebody without them giving you permission, they still consider it spam. And you don't like that word, do you? You don't want to be considered a spammer, but when you give them an unsolicited link, you will be labeled a spammer. So stop putting your links out on Facebook all the time. Learn to talk to people in a better way. Offer them of something of value that they really want. Not necessarily something they have to buy right away. And then once they're on your list, you have the opportunity to follow up for a long time. And I do have a way that you can get a list going, a really cool email list, without paying through the nose. I don't use Aweber. I use something better. And if you want to know more about that, you need to get in touch with me privately, and I'll be talking with you again soon. Bye for now.